I was living in a very insulated community with very clear rules for boys and for girls. And the line for girls was just so narrow and blurry and hard for me to get. Like, I couldn't understand it. But one thing I knew is that I couldn't compete. Competing didn't make sense because I was surrounded by people who had more resources, more opportunity, and I wasn't part of that space. So I just found myself always on the outside of everything. And that made me a safe person for many of my peers to talk to share about their own experiences, to ask questions. I had gotten very good at doing research on the subject matter and approaching all of my peers very carefully and compassionately. They weren't able to really speak to anybody else. The standards for them were don't have sex. You are not a sexual person. And that was really difficult. At the same time, being the person who was researching this meant that I must be having all that sex to my adolescent peers. And this led me into really difficult experiences with like slut shaming and harassment for my peers. At the same time, they were also coming to me for advice. And for whatever reason, I never felt the desire to leverage that. And that kind of led me to recognize what I need to do with myself as a professional, that I don't need to get along with you to care about you and to care about your growth as a person.